He who is slothful in his work is a brother to him who is a great destroyer. Proverbs 18. And I want to share this with you guys today because I think in my life, I've let it creep in a little bit to just be lazy. Sometimes to be lazy and just a little bit slow. And I think there's a difference between taking a well-needed break and allowing laziness or being just a sloth to become a part of you, a part of who you are and how you do certain things. And I think some areas of my life I've definitely been able to be diligent, but in some others I'm noticing that I'm just more lazy than I want to be, which I don't want to be lazy at all. So I was reading verses about just apathy and idleness in general, and really identifying with a little bit too many, which one is too many. So just wanted to share just the conviction that I have to really dedicate my time to the Lord. It talks about in 1 Peter, I believe it's chapter 2, but I could be mistaken, where it talks about just even following laws, as for God and not men, so that none may have anything against you to say. And so just applying that kind of mentality to my work, my schoolwork, the time I'm in the gym, the time that I am at home, the time that I am with Caitlin, my girlfriend, the time that I'm with friends, just to be diligent and always willing to work. And I find that I'm actually most happy when I'm working the most anyway. And so I just wanted to share that, something that's really been on my mind, and that I'm really determined to just allow God to move in and to really change that cycle for me. And so just want to share that. But you guys saw the numbers a little bit already. This is Tim benching right here. I believe this is 155, sorry. And we did sets of 4. The initial for this exercise, which is bench press, was 170 pounds for a set of 4 at RPE 10. And so I feel like I haven't gotten any PRs in bench in a while, but I'm feeling hopeful and thinking that I'm building some momentum here. And I feel that way about all my lifts right now, that I'm building momentum. And this is a 12-week program, so I have a lot of time to progress. I was actually just talking to Garrett about the lessons that you learn while lifting and how important those are. And I think I'm definitely learning a lot about the way that I like to train, and the way, I think specifically with how to train without getting a bunch of injuries. I'm learning when to kind of pull it back, which isn't anytime soon because I'm pushing right now. But yeah, with that being said, these felt great. These are my sets that you just saw Tim's right now. And I felt really good with my initial. I think it was a pretty good weight to do for a set of 4. I think there's a possibility I could have squeezed at 175 instead of 170, but I'm staying a little bit conservative. I just want to build my way into new PRs a few weeks down the road for my bench press. And so, yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the program. This is actually, I'm going to talk on here about my workout after this workout, which was the following Saturday. Which was a couple days ago if you're watching this. And I had a deadlift session planned, and I had worked all day, and built up a lot of fatigue because I didn't even get 1 rep from my targeted rep range. And I knew I should have gone a little bit lighter, should have trusted the RPE, but I tried to jump the gun, and hey, sometimes it happens. You just gotta cut your losses and move on. And I'm excited to deadlift this week. But here are my reps for bench press. They felt good. I think all my pauses would pass in competition, which I feel good about. I really wanted to practice that so that I can kind of anticipate it at the meet. I don't have to be so focused on hearing the press command. So, yeah, I feel really good about the pauses. Some are shorter than others, but overall I think that my progress with how much carryover my bench form will have to a meet, I think is going well right now. So this has been my, I guess, second week. Yeah, second week on Dr. Squat's 80-day program. So I'm only 2 weeks in. I'm still learning. I'm sure there's still going to be some things I'm going to learn to kind of settle into the program here, because I'm not even a fourth of the way done. So with that being said, I'm excited. There's like 0 accessory work in this program that's laid out, which I'm enjoying. It's giving me time to focus on my form. And I think the volume is good enough to be able to have some hypertrophy work in there as well. and so I'm enjoying it. I really like this style of training, and if I stick with it, I think I can make some really good progress and have some really respectable increases in my main lifts by the end of the cycle. So that's just a little bit of input on the program. Here I did low bar squats at RPE of 7 with 260 pounds. These felt great. I'm definitely still getting used to low bar a little bit, but I didn't have any trouble with these reps, and I feel like I could have knocked out a set of maybe 7 or 8 reps with this weight. And so I think that I'm getting a little bit of a better feel for RPE 7, which is what you're seeing here. Depending on the speed, I might say that it could be closer to RPE 8 and maybe right at RPE 8, I'm not sure, for this second set. But I guess you just kind of keep working at it and figure out those things as you go along. But I think my depth has improved a lot with low bar, and I feel like my lower back is staying pretty stable as well. And so here's Tim. He was just working on 225 today. He hasn't squatted in a while before this workout, so he wanted to take a little easy. But he does a very good job of staying upright in his squat, and I really want to get him to do a meet because I think that he would really enjoy the competition and all that. So these all looked really good. I don't remember how many sets he did, but I did 2 sets for squats after my initial, I believe, maybe 1. But yeah, overall looked good. Here's just another angle of it. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Just wanted to give you kind of an update as to where I am mentally, and just to keep you in the loop. I am really enjoying this program. Had a terrible day for my supposed day 13 on this program, but you know, you just move on and stay hungry. Hey everybody, just a little note. I have a package here of this book from a very good friend of mine, Graham's Biblical Concordance.
Hey.
Topics in here from alcohol to worship to salvation to prayer. Anything that you really want to get an idea of what Scripture says about these different topics. It's a super great source to go to just to kind of whet your appetite for what the Bible has to say about these important topics. So I have a link in the description box below if you want to check it out. I know it's served me really well and would just increase my knowledge of the Scripture, and I know it helped you too. So check it out.